to all of you. Welcome to Mathematics Point. उम्मीद है आप सब खैरियत से होंगे. So students, without wasting a single second, we just have to move towards our today lecture. So today lecture is chapter 3 D1 NSM1 Basic Algebraic and Algebraic Manipulation, and today we will do practice now on page 74. That is the expansion and the solution of the basic algebra. So let's start the lecture. Before directly moving towards the part 1 of the practice now on page 74, I would like to revise the multiplication rule just we have done earlier. As in the multiplication, when plus minus two sides multiply, they become is equal to minus. Then minus plus again, whenever these opposite signs, so always in opposite sign in multiplication, the sign that will be the answer is minus. Then minus minus in multiplication become plus, and again plus plus is equal to plus. These are the sign of multiplication. And the sign that was related to the addition and subtraction, what was that? That were plus minus when two terms are the in addition and subtraction, when two signs, so plus and minus, always the term t indicated the term will be subtracted. And what would be the sign of greater term? This is for the sign. Then in minus plus again term is subtracted, and the sign is of the greater term. Then minus minus, always terms will be added, and sign will be the of minus. And plus plus, terms will be plus, means add, and the sign will be plus. Now we solve this question. Multiplication, the word that we call that plus minus minus, so we write down the minus. But in addition and subtraction, we said plus minus, mean two terms of the opposite sign having the opposite sign plus and minus, so terms will be subtracted, the digits or the coefficient will be subtracted, but the sign that will be the answer, or will be both of the terms, will be the sign of the greater term. Now by keeping these rules in mind, we will solve this question. Firstly, as in the board mass or to mass, we have to solve the bracket firstly. X plus 7, then this 3 is going to be multiplied with the bracket. Now it is your own choice, rather you also solve the sign at this stage, or rather you want to solve the sign in the next step. So I would like to solve it in this stage, because or in this step, whenever there is a positive sign outside the bracket, so the inner sign remain the same. Or the students that recall this multiplication rule, so they can solve plus plus plus, 3 ones are 3. Why? So because the coefficient of x is 1. Then plus minus minus, plus minus minus, 3 twos are 6. Now we arrange the terms with same variable. Write down the x terms together. X, then the second term is plus 3x. Write down the term also with the sign. The 3x term having the sign positive, so I write down plus 3x. Then the constant 7, and the other constant is 6. So what is the sign before 6? Minus 6. So write down as minus 6. Now we solve the terms. Okay, 3x plus x3 plus 1 4x, and then plus minus. Now look at these two constant terms. Why so we are solving these two terms? Because they both are constant. And why so we solve these two terms? Because they have the same variable x and x. Now again we have first term having the positive sign and the other having the negative sign. Now move towards these rules, plus minus, so terms will be subtracted. Why so subtracted? Because two signs are opposite. So 7 minus 6 is equal to 1. And what would be the sign? The sign of the G indicate that the greater term. Now the greater is 7, and 7 having the plus sign, so we write down the plus sign here. This is done with the part A. Now we do the part B. Okay, the part B is 3 into x plus 2 plus 2 into minus 2x and plus 1. ठीक है जी, minus 2x plus 1. Okay, now we have two brackets, so we will solve the both brackets in one step. Firstly we expand the bracket. 3 is multiplied and students, this is your distributive law. As you have done the distributive law in the previous week practice, now I guess that was in the page 73. Now you have to apply the distributive law. What is that? That first of all you have to multiply the term that is outside the bracket with the first term inside the bracket, 3x or 3x, then this term with the second term that is inside the bracket, and so on if we have more than 2 terms inside the bracket. So plus plus plus, 3 2s are 6. Then again these two will be firstly multiply with the first term and then with the second term. So multiply the sign also. Again plus minus, in multiplication you just have to go through the chart. Plus minus is equal to minus. So we write down the minus here. 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4, and what is the variable here? X. Then plus plus plus, 2 1s are 2. Now you can see in the screen or in the paper that we have, when we expand the terms, we have constant as well as the variable term. Now we write down the terms with same variable together. 3x and then 3x we write down what is the other x term, because in x only we can solve the x term together and constant together. So minus 4x, then 6, and what is the other constant term? Plus 2. And again students, constant is that term in which there is no any variable involved. Now we have 3 and 4, and 3 having the positive sign and 4 having the negative sign. Again the two terms with opposite sign, plus and minus. Look at this rule, plus and minus. Whenever there are two opposite term sign in addition and subtraction, T sub means that the term will be subtracted. So you have to subtract the terms. Now this mostly of the students write down in this way, 4 minus 3. No, there is no need to write this thing in that place. You have to focus on your signs, that yours, although in that case we subtracted 3 from 4, but don't need to write on this position like this, 4x minus 3x. No, you can't change the sign here. Okay, you do this like in the working, 4 minus 3 is equal to 1, so you just write down the 1 here. Okay, 1. And what would be the sign? The sign of the greater term, as the 4 is greater and 4 having the minus sign, so write down the minuses. What is the variable? X, minus 1x. Okay, don't forget to write down the variable. Then 6 plus 2, both the terms is having the positive sign, then definitely they will be added. 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. Now it is fine with this answer, but mostly when we have the coefficient 1, so there is no need to write on that one. But if you are in the practice to write on this way, so that will be also okay, don't need to worry about this. Okay, the main thing that I want to again repeat here, that whenever you have this type of situation, that now you have to subtract 3 from 4, as both the terms having the opposite sign and they are going to be subtracted. So never ever need to write down as 4 minus 3 in the main working. No, you just write down in the rough work. Okay, because you can't change the sign by their own way. So it is with the part B. Now move towards the part C. Okay G, now this is the part C and how we solve it. Again we just apply the distributive law. Why so I'm again calling distributive law? Because when you again repeat it, okay, distributive law and the multiplication rule, that will reinforce in your mind. Okay G, firstly 2 will be multiplied with the first term. Now look at the sign of the 2. If there is no any sign, that means that 2 having the positive sign. Okay G, now plus minus, in multiplication plus minus will become minus. Whenever you do this question students, firstly you just draw the rules chart, then you have to solve this question. 2 1s are 2 and x, then again plus minus minus 2y. Good. Then minus sign outside the bracket, it will change the signs that is inside the bracket. This is a very easy approach if you don't want to remember the multiplication rule. Okay, whenever there is a minus sign, okay, You just open the bracket and change all the sign that is inside the bracket. Now look at the sign of the 2. 2 having the sign positive now. Whenever you open the bracket and outside the bracket is minus sign, just change the sign of the inner terms. Minus 2x and plus 5. Because now it is minus. When we open the bracket, so it will become plus. If you don't want to recall or remember the multiplication rules, and then the second approach is that you just have to take this concept. Now write down the terms of same variable together. Now we have x and the other x term is this, minus 2x and minus again 2x. Then y and y. Now we write down the terms of y. In this step we just arrange the terms of same variables together. Now what we will need to do, just solve the terms. Minus 2 and minus 2x. Okay, minus 2x minus 2x. Both the terms, whenever both the term having the same sign. Now the same sign is plus plus or the same sign is minus minus. Keep in mind one thing is that very important, whenever the same thing, although the negative negative or although the positive positive, same thing always will be added. Okay, suppose if you are pile up something, so when you pile up pile 1 pile 2, so always for pile the similar things or same thing together now, but apply that situation in your mind that whenever you having the same things, so same things will be added whatever the things are. So 2 to 4x, and as we are compiling and piling, the same things are 2 2 and both the things having the minus sign, you must have to write down the minus or the sign or that terms with the answer term. Then minus 2 plus 1. Now both the terms having the opposite sign, in opposite sign term will be subtracted. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. Now you do this thing in the working note in this position. That is okay ji, y minus 1y and y. So here is the minus because the greater term having the sign negative. 4x minus y, because when there is no any coefficient, that means there is a 1. There is no need to mention the 1 as a coefficient. Now we will do the part D. Minus into x plus 4y and minus into 2 into 3x minus 5. Okay जी, माइनस साइन आउटसाइड द ब्रैकेट, बस स्टार्ट हो जाओ. साइन चेंज करने थे without any tension, just change the sign of the terms that is inside the bracket. Again we have a minus sign outside the bracket, no need to recall the rules. What is the rules? Dash dash dash. Okay, just have to solve the questions very frankly. Minus sign outside the bracket, change the inner term signs. Okay, 2 3 is 6x, sign is minus because here the 3 is having a sign positive. Now it will become negative. Y is positive become negative become positive, and 2 1s are 2y. Then now again arrange the terms of same variable. We have a x term and the other x term is this. Then minus 4y first y term and the second y term. Then हो गया. Now again same sign, whatever the sign are, sign will be same, so terms will be added. 6 plus 1 7x, and place the sign that both the terms have the minus sign. We place the minus sign here. Okay जी, now in the next situation, what is the situation here? Again we have the opposite sign. Opposite sign कभी भी opposite चीज़ें बेटा ऐड नहीं होती. Opposite चीज़ें हमेशा एक दूसरे को कट करती हैं. Just keep that thinking in your mind. Opposite term will be subtracted. Okay, term will be subtracted. Okay, subtract. Now what will be the sign? Greater term. Greater term हमेशा जिसकी greater intensity होती है ना, वो आपके पास ज़्यादा influence रखती होती है. So greater is minus 4x. So we put the sign of the greater term. ठीक हो गया. Okay जी, now it is done with the practice. Now on the page 74. Now we do the practice now 4. Okay जी, in practice now 4 we have a question. Expand and simplify each of the following expressions. Same is that expand, when we are opening the bracket, so we are doing the expanding of that bracket. So it is similar as we have done with practice now on page, so on page 74. First you have to multiply with the first term and with the second term, and again I repeat it, this is your distributive law. ठीक है जी. Okay, 6 fours are 24, then x plus 6 ones are 6 and 5. And the student that were asking about what is the distributive law. So distributive law is whenever b plus c. Okay, whenever we have a, okay, it is not about the two terms inside the bracket, rather the 3, 4 and so on, whatever the terms will be, we apply the same method. Okay, so now a will be multiplied with the first term a b and then a c, a b and then a c. Okay, this is our distributive law that one by one the coefficient or the term that is outside the bracket will be multiplied with all the terms that is inside the bracket. So here we have, as you can see, we have the coefficient, so we multiply the coefficient, and in the formula we have the definite variables. Then plus 2, first we will multiply with x, 2x. Now what is the coefficient of x? 1, so 2 ones are 2x, and then plus minus minus 2 ones are 2y. So now you can see in the screen that we have two terms. Basically in this expression two terms are involved, x and y. So firstly we have to arrange the terms with the same variable. Here this is the x term and this is the x term. Only the terms with the same variable will be solved, not the opposite one. 24x plus 2x and okay जी, second is xy minus 2y. y क्या हो गया तुम्हें, ठीक है जी. Then 24 plus 2, 26x. Then 6 minus 2, again opposite term, 6 minus 2 is equal to 4, and what is the variable? 5. So it is done with this question. Now we move towards the B part of the practice. Okay, now in the part B you can see that we have a bracket, that is a square bracket, and inside the square bracket again is a bracket, and that is the round bracket. So firstly we have to solve the innermost bracket. When I move on this step to open the bracket, I just see that there is another bracket. So firstly I just solve the innermost bracket, and then I will move towards the second bracket. Okay, so we'll start the question. Okay, x minus, okay, firstly our target is this bracket. We solve the innermost bracket, so we ignore this one. Just write the things that are similar here. Now to solve this bracket, I just open when I expand this bracket. Here a constant that is multiply over term that is multiply with this bracket. Distributive law is applied. 3 2s are 6 and x, and plus minus minus, then minus minus plus 3 1s are 3, and what is the variable here? Y. Now the inner bracket is open. To open this bracket we expand this term. Okay, we expand this expression. Now when we solve this, so there is no need to again place this bracket, round bracket. Now firstly we solve the terms inside the bracket, then we open this square bracket. Okay, so arrange the terms. Here we have y, then plus 3y, and then 6. Okay, I will arrange at the end properly. So x minus 3 plus 1y, 4y, then minus 6x. Now both these terms having different variables, x and y. Now definitely when both the terms have different variables, so they will not solve with each other. So now in this stage we just open this bracket, square bracket. X minus, sign will be multiplied with the inside the terms, plus minus minus 4y, minus minus plus 6x. Then so now in this step this square bracket is removed. So arrange the terms with same variables at this stage. 6 plus 1 7x, and then 4y. So it is done with the terms. Now in this question we just have to learn, okay, firstly we have to solve the innermost bracket, then the outermost. Now keep this thing in your mind and start the question C, because in question C again we have the situation in which we have the bracket inside a bracket. So first we have to just open up the very innermost bracket. Okay, now to the question C. So here is the very important question of question C. Again we have look at this question. We have a square bracket and two inside this square bracket we have two small brackets. So first we solve the innermost bracket. Now in the innermost, when we go in this step, we see that here is again the two brackets. So these two small brackets will be solved. If you solve in the same steps, it will be fine. Okay, G. This is the main bracket. When we move in this bracket, so here we have two brackets. One is this and the other is this. We solve these two brackets at the same step. Okay, 3 will be multiplied first with the first term. Again, distributive law. 3 1s are 3x, and then second term plus minus minus, 3 2s are 6. Then we have done with this part. Now we move towards this part. Again, we have a constant that is going to be multiplied with the terms inside the bracket. So plus minus plus minus, 2 1s are 2x, and minus minus plus 2 5s are 10. Now we remove the round bracket here, because to remove that round bracket, just expand your bracket. Now inside the bracket we see the terms with same variables. So firstly we solve these terms and then we open this square bracket. 7x minus 2 into 3x minus 2x minus 6 plus 10. Okay, 7x minus 2 into 3 minus 2 1x and 6. Okay, this is the situation. Now we have the opposite signs. Opposite signs terms will be separated. Now most of the student, when I'm talking about okay terms will be separated, they just write okay now we have to subtract 6 from 10, so they write 10 minus 6 here. No, there is no need to write 10 minus 6 here. You can just do this thing on the working. Okay, 10 minus 6 is equal to 4, and place the sign of the greater term. Greater is 10 and sign of 10 is plus 4. That means plus 4 here. But on this position, you don't need to just invert the sign. Okay, 10 minus 6, because when you change or write on this thing on that step, so whenever we're talking about okay you have to place the sign of the greater term in that place, we just do the mistake of the sign regarding to the sign. So 7x plus minus minus, 2 1s are 2x, and plus minus minus 2 4s are 8. 7 minus 2, 5x minus 8, and that is done with the that is done with the practice now 1. Practice now for question 1. Now we have very cute word problem, that is Mitchell's word problem. Okay, now move towards the word problem. Okay, for the word problem, take your book and one lead pencil, because that is my rule always when you do the word problem. So firstly you have to convert your word problem in chunks and use your books, because that is yours, but don't use the pen on your books, that is very dirty. So utha lo pen and start ho jao pencil. Sorry. Mitchell is 5 years old than Rifik, and Vishal is thrice as old as Mitchell. Okay, the Mitchells and Vishal both are interlinked with the Rifik. So first of all we have to focus on the Rifik age. If Rifik is P years old, okay, the Rifik is represented here, I just represented with R, that age is P. Okay, then Mitchell is 5 years old, that's mean Mitchell जो है that is 5 years older. Older mean कि उससे 5 साल बड़ा है. किससे बड़ा है? Rifik. So you just have to write P plus 5. Same is that if I am 5 years older than my sister, so if my sister age is 10, I am 5 years older than her, so I just write her 10 plus 5. Then the answer will become my age. Then Vishal is thrice as old as Mitchell. Now this is the Mitchell's age. The Vishal is thrice. Thrice means 3 years older than Mitchell. Okay, that is done with the first statement. Now we read the statement. Rifik present age is, this is P. Okay. Then Mitchell is 5 years old, then P plus 5. P indicate any term. Then Michel is thrice than Michel. Now we have the Michel's age 5, p plus 5. So thrice means 3 times more than Michel. So we just have to write 3 into p plus 5. This is done with the first main statement. Now Michel's present age. Okay, ji. Michel's present age is this, p plus 5. Then Michel's present age is this. Now you just have to multiply this 3 with all the terms and simplify it. I will do it on the paper, but first I just make the statement on the book. Then the sum of their ages in 6 year times. In 6 year times mean that after 6 years what will be the sum of their ages. After 6 years means that if now the real is p, so after 6 years real age will be plus 6. Okay, that now the present my present is suppose my present age is 15, so after 6 years my present age will be 15 plus 6. So that's why same is applicable with here, this condition p plus 6. Now we just have to read our question at this stage. You know the part 3. So first we solve the question neatly till the part 3, then we solve again to the part 4. Okay, okay, सबसे पहले क्या थी जी, okay, the present age that is given as p. Now just take the book in front of you and understand the question. Then we have Michel, and Michel is write down the Angresia here. Okay, Michel present age is this. Okay, after Michel's age is 5 years old, then prefix. So 5 years old then means 5 p plus 5 years elder than prefix. Then the third is Vishal's age, that is thrice as old as Michel. So that's mean thrice of p plus 5. Okay, लिख देते हैं ये भी. Then the first is, okay, firstly we solved the Vishal's age here. That is what 3 1s are 3p and then 3 5s are 50. Now this is the present. Okay, first is Michel's present age. Present age, that is p plus 5. Then second is Michel's present age. Okay ji, Michel's present age, that is 3p plus 15 हो गया. Then third is sum of their ages in 6 year times. Okay, now you have 3 options that this is their present ages, and you just add the 6 in all the ages, because after 6 years definitely 6 will be added. Same is that after 2 years, if someone asking me that after 2 years what will be your age, so I just added 2 years in my present age. Same is that their present age is this. Now if after 6, when we are talking about the after 6 years, so or rather the 6 year time, so we just added 6 in all their ages. Now you have the option that you added 6 in all the ages and then add up the taking the chunks, that is the new one, or the 6 added terms here, and sum up their sum, or rather you just multiply that. We have 3% and the years is 6, so just add 3 into 18 and just add the 18 here. But the easy term that I would want to use is to add their ages after 6 years. In this step there are some steps that we need to do. Okay, the present age of Rufik is p, so after 6 years it will become p plus 6. Present age of Michel is p plus 5, so after 6 years will be added. Michel's present age is 3p plus 15, so after 6 years again 6 will be added. Now we just have to simplify terms. This will become p plus 11. This will become 3p plus 21. Yes, 21. Now we sum up their ages. Okay, see, that is p plus 6, then p plus 11, then the third one is 3p plus 21. I just write on the ages. This one, the final one after 6 years. Now ठीक है जी, now arrange the terms, write down the p terms together. p plus 3p, p plus e plus 3p. Then the constants, here we have the constant 6 plus 11 plus 21. So 3, 4, 5, we have 5 p's, and then 32 and 38. That will be their ages, some of their ages after 6 years. Now we just have done part 4. It is done with the part 3. I hope so you understand. Firstly, what we have done here, we just added, as they are talking about after 6 years, so just we added 6 in their ages. When we added 6 in their ages, that after 6 years realistic age will become p plus 6 initial age will become whatever, added 6 in all the ages. Then we just sum up their ages, and as they are asking about the sum of their ages, so we have to find the sum of their ages after 6 years. So we solve the expression, same terms together, same variables term together, and the constant together. Now in part 4, we have to find the sum of their ages 3 years ago. 3 years ago means now 3 years ago, what will be their ages? That is of the decreasing side. When they are talking in 3 years time, that is they are talking about the future one. Now when they are asking, okay, 3 years ago, they think that is past. They are talking about the past thing. Now we have to subtract 3 from all their ages, present ages. Now in part 4, sum of their ages 3 years ago. Okay, they are talking about when you sum up their ages, so what will be their sum 3 years ago? So you have to sum up their ages and then subtract 3 years from all of their ages. So as the realistic age is p, so before 3 years ago, realistic age will be or was p minus 3. So here p plus 5, so 3 years ago, when we were talking about 3 years ago, so that's mean p plus 5 minus 3. So there are multiple methods to solve this question. Firstly, we have to sum up their ages, as the sum of their ages, so p plus 5, then the initial age 3p plus 15. Okay, this is sum of their ages now 3 years ago. As they are talking about ago means that we have to subtract, because they are talking about 3 saal pehle already, that we think that has been passed, so we have to subtract when we are talking about ago term. So 3, and this 3 is of 3 years ago. Then how many persons we have? 1, 2, 3 persons, so 3 multiplied by 3. I hope so you clear this step, that they are talking about 3 years ago, that's why we write on 3 here. And as the word ago means the thing that has been passed, so we just choose minus 3. And this 3 is, as we have how number of terms here we have to find out the sum of their ages, 3 persons, 1, 2, 3, that's why I multiply 3. Suppose if there will be 4 persons or 5 persons, so I just multiply, or this situation is same, that sum of their ages 3 years ago, and now we have and in this situation I just have the 5 persons, so I multiply 3 into 5. That is depend on the number of persons that you have. So you solve the question, p plus 5. I just write in this statement as well, because firstly I will solve these 2 terms. 3p plus 15 minus 3 3 is 9. Now write the p terms together, p plus e plus 3p, then constant 5 plus 15 minus 9. So here we have 5e, 3 plus p, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 plus 15, 20 minus 9 plus 11. So there some of their ages before 3 years will be 5p plus 11. And the second method, this is the answer of part 4. And the second is that if you still confused about this step, so you can solve this question like that. This is their ages, present ages, and 3 years ago, suppose my present age is 26. Now before 3 years my age will be, or my age was 23. I just minus 3 from my present age, 26 minus 3. Same is that their present age is p, so before 3 years that will be p minus 3, then this will be p plus 5. It is the present age. Now the 3 years ago minus 3, subtract minus from all the ages, 3p plus 15 minus 3. Just solve this statement as it will be p plus 2 and it will be 3p plus 12. ठीक है जी. Now when you in this situation you just have to add a p plus minus 3, then p plus 2, and this. The answer would be same as I have this time. So you can solve with both the methods. So it is now done with the practice now 4. In this lecture we just have covered the practice now page 74 and 75. That is practice now 4. And the most important is the word problem. So still if there is any query regarding to the especially this word practice now 4, so you can put your query in the comment box. You can put query anytime. You are free to ask the question here as well as when we taking the session inshallah on Monday, live session.